What I'm going to show you is how to make a few different types of curly carrot garnishes. They can be used in a cocktail even. What you'll need to have on hand is a bowl of water with some ice in it. You'll need a carrot or maybe a couple of carrots, a fruit carving knife, a knife that's long enough to cut your carrot lengthwise, a vegetable peeler, and some toothpicks. Okay, so let me just show you very quickly. Just simply take your carrot. I'm going to cut a little flat spot on it just to give it a spot to hold a little more securely while I cut it in half. I'm simply going to cut that in half. Okay, and once I've got it in half, I'm going to take my vegetable peeler and simply cut a couple of slices. Now this one is not one that I would use because the edges are not smooth the way I'd like them to be. So I'll cut another one. Here we have one that's more like what I'd like to work with. Taking the fruit carving knife, I'm just going to make diagonal cuts all along the edge, close together, probably about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch or so. You can do that all the way down the carrot. And you may not be able to see the separations of these cuts, even to my eye, not on the camera. They are hard to see. Okay, and I'm starting about 1/3 of the way over. I don't want to get too close to the middle, because if I do, then when we go to curl this and put a skewer or a toothpick through it, it'll fall apart. If the cuts are too close to the center, the carrot slice will break when you go to curl it. Okay, so we've done it. Now all we do is simply curl it. Now we put a toothpick through that, and we've got our first carrot curl garnish. So there it is. We simply then cut this, and we've got a fancy little carrot curl garnish that can then be added to a drink. Now with this other, we can do the same thing. So this one carrot gave us 2 curls. All right, put them in the ice water, give them a little time, and you'll get the they'll fray more. These little edges, these little cut parts will spread. Okay, now let me show you a couple of variations. Here are a couple of variations. You can put a cherry in the center. You could do 2, or even a figure 8. You could do a figure 8 sort of a thing, where you take one, you curl it, you take the other and curl it, put your toothpick through it, and you have kind of a figure 8. Now you can do that after you've cut all the little slices that we did earlier. If you take your piece and you zigzag it before you skewer it, you would get this kind of a look. Or you could even do the same thing and skewer it like this, and you almost get like a dragon look. You could also add an orange to it and add it as a garnish. You could add a green olive. Oh, that's just a plain one. We already looked at the cherry. So there's a few quick ideas that you can make using carrots and toothpicks. And here's how our carrot curl garnishes can look in the cocktails or juice drinks of your choice. Happy New Year!